I honestly believed you would always wait for me. Every time I chose my pride over honesty, I convinced myself there would be another opportunity to fix everything. I thought your patience had no limits because you always found another reason to stay. Looking back now, I realize how unfair that was. I kept asking your heart to carry the weight of my mistakes while giving you very little reassurance that I was truly trying to become better. You never demanded perfection from me. You only wanted consistency, honesty, and the feeling that your love was safe with me. Instead of recognizing those simple needs, I treated them as if they could wait until tomorrow. I never understood that every postponed conversation quietly became another reason for you to question whether I truly valued everything you were giving without asking for anything impossible in return. There were moments when I noticed sadness behind your smile, but I chose to ignore it because facing your pain meant facing my own failures. It was easier to pretend everything would improve naturally than to admit I was becoming the reason your heart felt exhausted. Today, those memories follow me everywhere because they remind me that love often disappears quietly before anyone notices it leaving. I used to believe people walked away because they stopped loving. Now I know something completely different. Sometimes they leave because they spent too long hoping the person they loved would finally change. You gave me more chances than I deserved, yet I kept treating every chance as though another one would always appear. I never imagined there would be a final opportunity until it had already passed. The hardest part isn't remembering our happiest days. The hardest part is remembering all the ordinary moments where I could have chosen differently. One honest conversation, one sincere apology, or one simple act of reassurance might have completely changed our story. Instead, I waited for perfect timing while your heart slowly learned how to stop, depending on promises that never became reality. You stayed loyal long after disappointment had already entered your heart. I can see that now. Your love wasn't weak because you remained. It was incredibly strong because you kept believing in someone who wasn't giving you enough reasons to believe back. I wish I had recognized that strength while I still had the privilege of standing beside you, instead of understanding it only through regret. Sometimes I wonder which moment finally convinced you to stop waiting. Was it another unanswered message? Another broken promise? Or another day when I failed to notice the loneliness growing inside you? I may never know the exact answer. What I do know is that your decision didn't happen overnight. It was built from countless moments where I chose comfort instead of courage. Now I understand why your goodbye felt so calm. It wasn't because you stopped caring. It was because you had already cried, hoped, waited, and forgiven more times than I ever realized. By the time you finally left, your heart had already accepted a truth mine was still refusing to believe. That quiet acceptance is something I think about far more often than I wish I did. If I had understood sooner that patience isn't endless, I would have loved you differently. I would have answered sooner, listened longer, and apologized without waiting for my pride to become comfortable. Love should never have to beg for consistency. I know that now because I finally understand the cost of believing someone will always remain available while receiving so little in return. There are days when I replay every memory hoping to discover the exact point where I could have changed our future. The truth is, there wasn't just one moment. There were hundreds of small opportunities to become better, kinder, and more present. I ignored too many of them because I thought there would always be another chance. That assumption became my greatest mistake. If these words ever reach you, I don't want them to sound like excuses. They're simply the truth I was too immature to admit before. You deserved someone who made you feel chosen every single day instead of someone who expected your love to survive endless uncertainty. I understand that now, even if understanding arrived far too late to repair everything I allowed to break. Losing you taught me something success, pride, and comfort never could. It taught me that genuine love isn't measured by beautiful words, but by consistent actions. Every day we have someone who truly loves us is another opportunity to protect their heart instead of assuming it will always remain. I wish I had learned that lesson while your hand was still reaching for mine. So this is my confession. I didn't lose you because you stopped loving me. I lost you because I believed your patience would never end. You waited far longer than anyone should have, and instead of appreciating that gift, I wasted it. If love ever gives me another chance, I will never confuse loyalty with permanence again, because now I know even the strongest heart eventually stops waiting.